What's going on, guys? In a breaking news story, reportedly, Sean Diddy Combs has been arrested after a grand jury indictment. He has been taken into custody. That's not good. Okay. Y'all know they've been investigating Diddy over the months, and people are wondering, when are they going to indict him? Well, it looks like he has been indicted. Okay, now let's get into this article from TMZ. It says Diddy arrested and taken into federal custody in New York. Diddy was just arrested and taken into federal custody in New York Monday night, TMZ has learned. Sources tell TMZ Homeland Security swooped in a Midtown hotel late Monday where Diddy was staying, and they arrested him. We have unconfirmed reports the feds are searching his hotel room. We're told Diddy was taken to the FBI field office in Manhattan. So I wonder what they were looking for. Did they get tipped off that he was planning to leave or do something, and that's why they had to swoop in and get him? See, it appeared the action was taken in connection with the ongoing criminal investigation into alleged trafficking and other offenses that led to search warrants being issued and executed at Diddy's homes in Beverly Hills and Miami. Diddy's attorney, Mark, tells TMZ, "We are disappointed with the decision to pursue what we believe is an unjust prosecution of Mr. Combs by the U.S. Attorney's Office. Sean Diddy Combs is a music icon, self-made entrepreneur, loving family man, and proven philanthropist who has spent the last 30 years building an empire, adoring his children, and working to uplift the black community." Continuing, he adds, "He is an imperfect person, but is not a criminal." To his credit, Mr. Combs has been nothing but cooperative with this investigation. He voluntarily relocated to New York last week in anticipation of these charges. Please reserve your judgment until you have all the facts. These are the acts of an innocent man with nothing to hide, and he looks forward to clearing his name in court. This story is still developing, but from what the attorney is saying, it looks like Diddy agreed to go to New York, because I don't know if any of y'all have seen it, but Diddy has been making his way around New York. He was in Harlem. You see, he took a picture with G-Dep. He's also, so he's been in New York. He's out. He's not like in his, holed up in his hotel room. He's out there, right? And I want people to understand something about Diddy. Of course, he's going to say he's innocent, but Diddy has done a lot of damage to a lot of people, not only to his artists financially, but to the people around him. Look at the Lil Rod lawsuit. Look at what has come of that, right? Diddy has a degenerate spirit, and he is a self-sabotager. They probably have so much overwhelming evidence of his behaviors, the things that he's been accused of in that sense. Now, some of the criminal things, as far as, in relation to Tupac, we don't know yet, but it's not out of the realm of of possibility due to the type of person that Diddy is. We know that Diddy has no problem having things done. We look at what happened with Kid Cudi's car. And, we know that Diddy and his attorneys are going to make this into he's innocent, he wouldn't do these things. Now, his attorney believes that Diddy's going to be cleared, but the fact that the arrest happened now, I know people thought that the process was going to take longer. That leads me to believe that maybe they don't have as much evidence as they want. This is why when they arrested him, they searched his hotel room, which means they're still looking for evidence on Diddy. They're still trying to see if they've missed something. Again, you don't want to leave anything, no stones unturned, but it's not looking good either, because once you get into federal custody, it's very difficult to get out of federal custody. Because what happens is this, like once they arrest you, they will start piling on charges. Y'all remember when they arrested R. Kelly for the first time? Remember? He got out. He said that he was going to work to fix things. Next thing you know, he was right back in jail and he never got out. And it started piling on all these different charges to the point to where R. Kelly ain't never getting out. Not if a lot of these particular charges stick. And with Diddy, it looks like they're going to try to do the same thing. Is that they're going to get him in custody and they're going to work to keep him in custody. Because, of course, he's going to work to try to get bonded out. But they're going to try to keep him in there as long as possible. Let's get to this NBC News article. It says Sean Combs, known as Diddy, was arrested Monday, according to a person with knowledge of the investigation. His arrest in the lobby of a hotel in New York City, according to a representative. Diddy's attorney, Mark, issued a statement saying that we are disappointed in the decision to pursue what we believe is an unjust prosecution of Mr. Combs by the U.S. Attorney's Office. Of course it is, because they love these type of cases. The feds love these type of cases. They love putting well-known people in prison. It's what they do. Diddy, he said, I already read through this on the previous article. It was not immediately clear on what charges the rapper turned music mogul was arrested, but it comes amid a wave of lawsuits filed against him alleging assault and an ongoing federal investigation. Because, he's now being sued by one of his ex-artists, Dawn Richard. The only new thing is that Dawn Richards is now suing him, one of his former artists. The federal investigation was made public in March when federal agents executed search warrants at his properties in Los Angeles and Miami. Investigators interviewed several people in relation to the allegations of trafficking, assault, and the solicitation and distribution of illegal narcotics and firearms, a source familiar with the investigation told NBC News in March. The warrant to search Combs' properties came from the Southern District of New York, NBC News previously reported. That y'all know that district sounds familiar. That's the same people that are trying to go after Trump. Listen, Diddy might seriously be cooked, because I just don't see how he's going to be able to get out of this. Because they've been working to incarcerate him, and they're going to work to keep him incarcerated. And I think that, despite what Diddy's attorneys are saying, they may have enough evidence to keep him behind bars for a while, at least until there's a trial. So Diddy might be in jail for a while. They're going to try to bleed him dry financially. He's already deep in debt. He's selling one of his mansions. They got him to come to New York just so they could arrest him. And again, they're going to try to keep him in jail as long as possible. We'll see what happens. Y'all let me know in the comments. Let me know your thoughts. Like this video and share. Follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and I'll see y'all next.